Hey everybody, welcome to the end or the start to the end of month 2. Just got done doing Pull 3B. I have to say this is probably one of my favorite, or it is comprised of most of my favorite moves, at least in regards to the pull workouts. I was kind of in a bit of a rush this morning, rough start to the morning. But this week thus far, this was my first actual strength training session. But earlier in the week, or I shouldn't even say earlier in the week, yesterday and the day before that, did some burst training. I was practicing the jump rope. The little children got some jump ropes for Easter, so they're kind of getting to practice with mom. And then yesterday, some more jump roping, really working on my double unders. And I drew an agility ladder to practice some of that, because that's another thing out in the backyard with the kids. They can get involved in that and run up and down it. That's the start to the week, still keto. Like I said in the fasting video, it's pretty much now I just the time restricted feeding is kind of what I practice. See you guys in a couple days for push 3B. Hey everybody, welcome to the official last workout of month 2. I'm feeling a little more buzz or excitement to get these last workouts done, just because I know we're moving into month 3 and it's been a very long month 2. I don't even know how many weeks it ended up turning into, if it turned into 7 weeks or so. I'm excited to finish this month up and get on to month 3 and see a change in the workouts. Oh God. Oh. Talk about like just burning out the quads. Hey everybody, just finished the Old School Iron 400 challenge that appears at the end of month 2. I did end up, actually worked out. Today is Wednesday. Monday I went to a yoga class, a gentle yoga class, which was kind of cool. The instructor was actually my first ever yoga instructor 18 years ago. So I got to say hi to her. But besides that, then yesterday I rested. So I had a good couple of low-key days before I took on this challenge. Set up to the 400 challenge. It gets its name because there's 400 reps. There's 4 exercises. You have to do 100 reps of each exercise. In Old School Iron, those 4 exercises are Renegade Row, front squat, dumbbell floor press, and dumbbell power-ups. He would normally, and in this program, he gives you weight requirements, the percentage of weight that should be in each hand. I modified that significantly for myself. In fact, I think a good chunk of the exercises, he expects you to have 20% of your weight in each hand. Never ever gonna happen. At least not at this point in time, especially in a challenge like this. So I modify it. Ain't no shame in modifying. Still challenged me to the level that I'm at. So keep that in mind if you take any 400 challenge on. Make it challenging for you, but don't make it unattainable. And make sure you can still do quality reps. But, and here's the funny thing. Obviously, I've done enough of these challenges. When you see it on paper, you look at it and you're like, this ain't gonna be bad. Like, and I did it this time around. Looking at it, I'm like, I think the 400 challenge in AX1 is harder. I'm not gonna say this one was harder. I'm gonna say it was equally as challenging. At the end of the challenges, you do time yourself if you want to, and he will give you a score sheet telling you where you land in regards to the time that you made. In old school iron, the time is significantly more than it is in AX1. I will say that. One more godforsaken round. Total time to finish this challenge was 22 minutes. So I guess that's good. In regards to the scoring, I haven't even looked at that yet. Nothing really to compare it to. That's the one thing I will say with AX1, when you're repeating that same 400 challenge multiple times, rather than have his scoring sheet, it's kind of nice to have your own old times to compare it to. Just double checking the schedule. This 400 challenge is going to appear again at the end of month 3, which I'm pretty psyched about that. Like I said, I really, instead of comparing my score to his score sheet, I would really like to attempt a challenge more than one time just to compare it to my other scores. I think there's no better comparison than comparing to your own history with a challenge. But back onto the challenge and the way you set it up. Couple of tips after I've done numerous of these. First off, have some sort of way to write this stuff down or keep track. I have on multiple occasions done extra, lost count. My mind likes to wander, so this was probably the easiest way I have ever kept track. On my whiteboard, I just had X's. And starting out, those X's stood for 20 reps of each exercise. Made it through two of those rounds, hit 40 reps, and then knew it was time to drop it down to 10 reps in each circuit, so I could wipe off an X after each round, and I was able to keep track that way. So have a plan and have a backup plan. Quick recap in regards to, this is the end of month 2, moving on to month 3. Month 2, here's your breakdown. You have your 3 major lifts: squats, deadlift, bench. Those are going to be the 3 that you are going to do contrast wave loading. You only do one big lift, a workout, in a contrast wave loading format. The workouts are split into push, pull, leg workouts. Once you do your contrast wave loading, you will then go on to 3 circuits that are comprised of 3 exercises each. Within those circuits, it's pretty cool. You have heavy weight, low reps, kind of a middle ground, and then a lightweight, higher reps. So there's your breakdown for what you're looking at in month 2.